I'd like you to imagine, if you would, instead of walking into this beautiful hotel in Bellevue, you're walking into your squadron at Aviano Air Base in northern Italy. And you're flight planning for tomorrow's mission, and the loudspeaker blares, "Attention in the squadron, Commander Dave Goldfein has just been shot down over enemy territory. Search and rescue procedures commence immediately." And the blood drains from your face, and your heart starts to pound as the reality of that combat deployment kicks you square in the gut. We briefed up this mission. I'm scared to death. I'm walking onto the tarmac. We're going master arm hot in 1 hour. They're gonna try to kill me. I never experienced that before. And he knew I was scared. And he said, "Waldo, let's go get him today. Stay in position, follow the plan. I'll lead you to the target." He was asking me to trust him. And he was also asking me a question. And that question is this: can I depend on you? Wingman 2 defending, missiles in the air, right 3 o'clock, braking right, braking right. You bring your nose back up, check right, another 30 degrees. The missiles are getting closer and closer. You start to panic, wondering if you're gonna get shot down. 10 seconds later, that radar warning receiver turns off. They lose lock on your aircraft, and those missiles explode like 4th of July fireworks 1,000 feet from you. It felt like from me to you, man. What happens to anybody, a fighter pilot, a sales manager, a parent, a healthcare provider, is when the pressure becomes so great, you can get beaten down a little bit. You can lose confidence, you lose resilience, and you start easing back on the throttle of success when you know you have to be pushing it up. See, I believe Push It Up is a disciplined, committed, and collaborative approach towards doing business and living your lives. And you don't need to wear a flight suit or fly an F-16 to have it. It comes from right here.
He made a difference. You can tell, you can hear in the background. Listen to the energy following his talk.
Here today, gone tomorrow. You gotta earn those wings, and sometimes you gotta do what you don't wanna do. That's what Push It Up is all about. That's why you're here. This isn't a game. This is business. This is future. This is life. And if there was one thing I learned in all my years flying fighters, serving our country, and also in your shoes as a sales manager with a family to feed, competitors to take on, and pressures to perform, it's that you can't do it alone. He came up to me, I'm waiting for him to chew me out. He's like, "Waldo, how's it going?" I said, "Psycho, sir, sorry I was late, won't happen again." And he's like, "Listen, man, this isn't like you. You're never late. Is everything okay at home? Do you need a day off? Talk to me." I was shocked. Didn't expect to hear it. I said, "Psycho, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. I'll be on my way." Never mentioned a thing about it afterwards. You think he probably cared about me, folks? You think he may have realized that I might have had a life outside of the fact that I was a fighter pilot in that squadron that just may have taken precedence over flying that day? How do you think my loyalty was to Psycho when he acknowledged me as a person? You think it went up? Loyalty, the L word in business. I worked harder for Psycho. I volunteered for all the crummy duties nobody else wanted to do. I became better because of Psycho's leadership, because he showed me that he cared. Fill the jets of your teammates with the most important fuel of performance, which is appreciation. We have a saying in the Air Force: lose sight, lose fight. Don't lose sight of the people who are in the trenches every day or allowing you to go out there to win. A lot of what I share are the struggles that I've had, the relationship faux pas that I made, the embarrassing moments, the things that I felt humiliated about. Why? Because it showcases the leaders who had the courage to tell me what I needed to hear and not what I wanted to hear. Realized I had something called claustrophobia. Probably not the best thing for a pilot to have, would you agree? And for the next 8 years of my 11-year active duty flying career, every single time I strapped into that jet to do it I loved more than anything else, I had to deal with this fear, this doubt that changed me in a second. Have you ever been in a situation where everything's going great for you, and that conversation, the discussion, the news changes everything? Are you gonna quit on your dream? Are you gonna ease back on the throttle and abort and play it safe? Or are you gonna step out of your comfort zone and not quit? But when you take off that mask and ask for help, it helps you turn your fear into something more powerful. And that's called courage. Courage to push up that throttle when you know the missiles are coming. To push up the throttle, release the brakes, and take off. And to turn that fear into courage to take action. And that's the message that I want to leave you with. It's not about philosophy, it's about facing our fears and growing, stepping off the diving board, pushing up the throttle. That's where life is. You're having a tough day. Remember what it is that you're fighting for. The families you serve, who you coach, so that they can come home, hug their parents, and live their dreams. When I say commit, commit, will you be there for me? Will you execute the plan? And will we win?